fire still got some life in it, right? That's it, bro.
Yo.
What do you mean, ay, ay, ay? No, no,
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up with y'all, man? What's going on? It's your boy Cave. I'm in the building, chilling today. You know what I mean? Y'all see the title, man? From Black Love to Black War, man. Ain't that what's going on with Remy and Pat? Black Love to Black War. That's what's going on to me. That's what I'm seeing. Black Love to Black War. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Someone you could, someone you share your bedroom with. Someone you share your secrets with. Turn on you. Turn on you, man. Just like that. They will turn on you. What's up with y'all? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all get up in this thing. Can the Knicks history? I don't know, man. I don't know if the Knicks can make history, man. Can the Knicks make history? I don't know, man. Is it over for the Knicks? I don't know, man. It's a lot going on right now. Y'all smash that like button. Yeah, I like that. Y'all, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all come into the building. Smash that like. Hit the like button upon entering the building. What's up with y'all, man? What y'all on? How y'all feeling today, man? How y'all feeling? Y'all good? How y'all feeling, man? I'm doing amazing. Any day above ground is a win, you heard? Shout out to y'all, man. We running up them numbers, you heard? We running up them numbers, man. Y'all see I've been going crazy on my YouTube. That's what you gotta do. You don't stop. You don't never, you know what I mean? You never turn down. Turn up. That's all I know is turning up, you heard? Plus YouTube gotta send out my payments. You know, every 20-some of the month, YouTube gotta send out that payment, you heard? So they, you know what I mean? So we out here. Run it up that bag, bitch. Oh, yes, sir. What's up? What's up, y'all? What's going on? It's your boy Cave. I'm in the building. Yes, I am. It's me. I am him. You know what I'm saying? My little Hershey's Kisses shirt on. I got this from my sister. My sister gave me this shirt, so you know. Shout out to her. Shout out to sis. Yeah, it went from Black Love to Black War. Now it's Black War now. It ain't love no more. Where the love go? Now, isn't that crazy? That you could be with someone for like a decade, 20 years, sometimes 30 years. And then the minute y'all cross, it's like y'all hate each other. Y'all don't even know the person no more. It's like a whole different person. You know what I'm saying? You like, who is this? You know, my thing is, how could Papoose tolerate her for over a decade? Like, you know, I couldn't even tolerate her for 5 minutes when she was on our live stream. I had to cut that off. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how some men can tolerate vindictive women. I don't care how good you look. I'm not gonna tolerate that, bro. You could look as good as you want to be. I'm straight. I'm not entertaining that. I'm not. We all got choices and options, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what the good thing about this thing. You know, like that's the best thing about this thing, you know. We all got options, gang. I learned that. We got options. If she or he makes you unhappy, you don't gotta stick around. Why? Why be with someone who makes you unhappy? You know what I'm saying? You know, we all deserve happiness, man. Ain't that what we're on this planet for? Happiness and, you know, I ain't trying to be with no woman I gotta come home to that's gonna make me miserable. That I don't want to come home to. That when I come home to, I gotta be like, I gotta go home to this woman. You know, let me drink something. Let me smoke something. Let me get my mind right. I can't go home to this sober. I gotta be drunk just to tolerate her. I can't deal with that, man. I've been there and I've done that. I've been there. You know, I had relationships where I was unhappy, but I stayed, you know what I'm saying? I stayed in an unhappy relationship. But now I learned that I ain't had to stay. I ain't gotta stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the good thing about it. You don't have to, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta stay. Forget that. You know what Remy wanted. You know, Remy wanted to see Papoose down and out. You know, Remy wanted to see Papoose hurting. You feel me? So when she couldn't see that, when Remy couldn't control it, you know, like Papoose said, when she couldn't find the remote, she went frantic. That was a good analogy. When Remy couldn't find a remote to control the situation, she went frantic. So Remy wanted to control this whole thing. And when she lost control, of course, she thought Papoose was going to be a punching bag, stick around. Of course, he cheated before and he stayed. But listen, man, how many times do you think it's going to happen before somebody say, you know what, I'm done with you? How many times? You think it's going to be 10 times? You think you could cheat on me 10 times? And I'm going to take you back to 11th? You think you could cheat on me this? And I mean, nah. You know? He said he tried to make it work for the kids' sake. I get it. You want to raise the kids under a two-parent household. I get it. But you know, your happiness is something that's important too. My happiness is important too. So if she ain't making me happy, she's stressing me out, she playing with me, she over here with this garbage man, Easy the Block Captain. Come on, man. You know? Nah. Now if she feels some type of way, now you want to throw all kind of dirt. You talking about stuff that don't even got to do with us. Like I'm saying, if you're gonna talk about me, talk about me. Don't talk about my family. Don't talk about other people. That don't, you know what I mean? Because now look at you. You got no ammunition. You got no ammunition. Now you want to throw strays at this person and that person. Come on, man. That's weak, man. That's a vindictive woman, bro. That, you know what I mean? That's why you can't worry about the looks, bro. Forget the looks. To hell with how they look, bro. To hell with how they look. That don't mean nothing to me. That don't mean nothing, man. Still stabbed the man in the back. And they've been together for what, over a decade? Held you down in prison for 6 years. Had to sell the house. Had to sell your house. Move and buy a penthouse that's closer to the prison. Just so he could see you every day. That's what he said. I had to buy a penthouse that's closer to the prison so I could see her every day. And not only that, you know, issues. It's all right. You know, they got issues with the prison guards and he going through this, he going through that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Held you down for 6 years. Now, you know, it's like, you know.
The back is good.
You know, you're never too old, man. You're never too old to start over in a relationship. Forget that. You're never too old, bro. That's what I learned. You're never too old. Everybody deserves some kind of happiness, man. You ain't too old. He ain't too old. He happy now. Happy now. Yo, Derek, top of the top. Top of the top, Derek. It went from black love to black war, man. Black war. You know what I'm saying? You know, they reminded me of Jay-Z and Beyonce. Papoose and Remy reminded me of Jay-Z and Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks looking shaky. Yeah, man. It's over for the Knicks. I'm not gonna lie to you. No team ever came back from a 2-0 deficit. From losing 2-0 at home in the finals to win the series. No team has ever done that. And the Knicks is not going to do it. But it's still one game at a time, you heard? One game at a time, Derek. You know that. One game at a time. All the Knicks got to do is win this. You know what I'm saying? Win this. And, you know, win this one. And then what? 2-1. Just got to win 2 straight. But that's going to be hard, man. You know the Pacers, man. The Pacers got experience. Something New York don't got. New York don't got experience. New York is not a finishing team. The biggest hurdle is always the Pacers, bro. It's been like that since the 90s, y'all. Since the 90s, the Knicks and the Pacers, man. And going at it. Going at it. Since the 90s, man. Ain't nothing changed. Now they competing, though. In the highest form. They competing in the highest form, but Indiana got the upper edge right now. It's crazy because even the Knicks started out like that last year. You remember last year, the Knicks was up 2-0 versus the Pacers, and the Pacers came back and took the series. Right? I wouldn't be surprised if that happens this year. Don't let that go over your head. Don't let that go over your head. The Knicks was up 2-0 in the series, and they end up losing the series last year. Latrell Sprewell tried. Sprewell probably did. Yeah, Sprewell was in the 90s, right? Yeah, the 90s. Damn, that's when Sprewell, I think they had Derek Harper, if I'm not mistaken, Allen Houston. The Knicks had a squad. Anthony Mason. They had Ewing at one point. They had the Knicks had a squad at one point. But they just don't know how to, you know? John Starks. Yeah. The Knicks had a squad. The Knicks had a squad. Let's not get it twisted. The Knicks had a squad. I remember when Sprewell was on the Knicks. I can't remember that one. Wow. Sprewell. Let's see. You see real quick. Latrell Sprewell was in the Knicks. What year? See some. I'm trying to see what year. What year was Latrell Sprewell on the Knicks? Oh, from 1999 to 2003. Yeah, Latrell Sprewell was in the Knicks. His tenure with the Knicks included a stint to the 1999 finals, where they lost to the Spurs. So the Knicks lost to the Spurs in the finals. That was the last time they ever went. Right? Yep. That was the last time the Knicks ever went to the finals, was against the Spurs, and they lost. Wow. And what lineup did they have at that time? And what lineup did they have? 1999 New York Knicks lineup. Huh? Okay. Yeah, they ain't no joke, man. Tim Duncan and D-Rob ain't no joke, man. That's some bro. Damn, they had Charlie Ward, John Wallace, Kurt Thomas, Sprewell. 1999 Knicks. Jeff Van Gundy, for sure, for sure. They had Charlie Ward, too. I remember Ward. Charlie Ward, John Wallace, Kurt Thomas, Latrell Sprewell. That's the Knicks lineup. 1999. Yeah, Tim Duncan, D-Rob was no joke, man. Them two right there, you know, people say Tim Duncan was boring, but they know how to finish games, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me a finisher all day long. Give me somebody who knows how to finish the game, bro. Word up. Give me somebody who knows how to finish. I need a finisher. Give me a finisher. Remember they had Marcus Camby too. Remember Camby? And this was the all right. The Knicks head coach was Jeff Van Gundy, 3rd year. His center was Ewing, Sprewell, Camby, Kurt Thomas, and Dennis Scott. Remember 3D? You know, that was Dennis Scott's name from the Magics. Dennis Scott had a 3 out of this world. Word. Yeah, but the Knicks, man, they down 2-0, man. They down 0-2, man. You just got to take it one game at a time. Don't even worry about that deficit. Just worry about winning each game. Sit, win each game, bro. That's all you could do. That's something, bro. Like, you know. It's crazy, man. You know, I give the Knicks credit for making it this far, you heard? Gotta give the Knicks credit for making it this far, though. How about that? You know what I'm saying? We're going to give the Knicks credit, you heard? Now, no, my fear is they getting swept in this finals. To make it this far and get swept is the biggest, the biggest slap in the face, bro. At least win something. Don't lose every game. Like, don't go out that way. I just pray the Knicks at least win one game. Y'all feel me? Win one game at least, bro. Fight. Make it a fun series. Like, don't make it, that easy for them to just have their way with you, Nobody should have their way with anybody, bro. You better put up a fight with whatever you doing in life. Put up a fight, bro, with whatever. I don't care what it is. You fight to the end. Fight to the death. That's what the Knicks got to do. You got to put it all in the court now. You down 0-2. You got to put it all in the court. Because at that point, you go down 0-3, it's a wrap. You go down 3-0, it's a wrap. It's a done. It's like, okay, they're about to bring out the broom for them. Just like New York. They get so close when it comes to basketball. They get so close, but it's just never enough. It's always the Pacers to be our roadblock. And we got to realize that too, that it's always the Pacers, yo. Always the Pacers to be your roadblock when it comes to New York. You know what I'm saying? Indiana versus. So we got to fight that roadblock. We got to understand, Indiana is our Achilles heel. Indiana is our kryptonite. You got to understand that. From last year, they stopped us last year. They stopped us again this year. They's our kryptonite, man. There's our kryptonite. Indiana. The Pacers. They're our kryptonite, man. Every time we think we're doing something, here comes the Pacers. I peep game. Here comes the Pacers to stop whatever we got going on. Here come the Pacers to stop whatever we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we got going on, it's always the Pacers, man. They're like a thorn in our side. And it's irking me. I'm like, oh, the Pacers. I knew this was going to happen, bro. I knew, man. They're like a thorn in our side, man. We got to get rid of them once and for all. It's going to be hard, though, man, because we're coming back from a deficit. But history is made every day, man. History is made every day. We got to get this game tonight. Tonight is game 3, man. 8 o'clock tonight. Game 3 tonight. You go down, you lose this one, you deeper down into the hole, man. Pause. And ain't no coming out that. Once you down game 3, you down 3-0. It's hard to come out that. Because now all the other team thinking is, yo, we got this, bro. They down 3-0. We got them. Let's just finish them off. You know, it's still a little fight left for the Knicks. But if they go down 3-0, they lose tonight. It's over. They lose tonight. It's over. It's done. It's done. You know what I'm saying? If I'm the opposite team and they lose tonight and I'm the opposite team, I'm thinking finish. I'm thinking done them. Finish them off. That's what I'm thinking. Finish them off. It's a wrap for them. Appreciate y'all for being in the building, man. What's good with y'all, man? I'm talking to you. What y'all on, man? My good folk. Go folk. What's up with y'all? I think they might pull it off, though. At least one game, Derek. One game at a time, man. Who you talking about, the Knicks or the Pacers? Cause I think you're a Pacers fan. I think you're a Pacers fan, so you might be talking about the Pacers. Your Knicks tonight, man. Tonight is very important for the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Tonight is very important. If they don't fight tonight, you could consider that casket to close any second, bro. If they don't win tonight, that casket gonna close any second. You going for Minnesota? Definitely. Minnesota is hot right now. Definitely. You know, it might be Minnesota and the Pacers. If you think about that,
That's good because you know it's hard to get the breaks to work.
it might be Minnesota and the Pacers. Calling that now. The Pacers is scorching. You know, the Knicks is running out of steam.
In the middle, you got
The Knicks running out of steam, man. You can see it, bro.
it goes right.
We lose 2 games at home, bro. We lose 2 games at home. Ain't no, you know what I mean? That right there is a momentum killer. I don't care who you is. Minnesota down 1-2. Hey, man, at least they won something. You know what I mean? The Knicks is down 2-0. Minnesota could fight. The Knicks ain't got nothing, bro. You know, the Knicks is in a worse situation than Minnesota. You want to look at it like that. The Knicks in a worse situation. You know what I'm saying? They're in a worse situation, bro. Damn. 100 to damn. So is OKC in Minnesota? Yeah, because I don't know who else in the finals. So I know Timberwolves is there. I know Minnesota is there. But OKC is there? That's who they blew out like that? Yeah, like all I know right now is the Knicks. That's what I'm focused on. My team. Okay, OKC in Minnesota. So, damn. So, they blew them out by 41 in the playoffs like that. So, they had to get their get back. You know, or if OKC got beat like that and they up in the series, they had to get their get back. You know what I'm saying? Coach was stern on their ass. Like, yo, better not let that happen again. Yeah, but they're in a better situation than the Knicks, man. So, well, yeah, like when do they play? They play tonight. OKC in Minnesota. Cause I know the Knicks play tonight, but I don't know when these other teams play. I don't know when they play. I know the Knicks play tonight. Their judgment is on the line tonight, man. They, you know, their whole year is on the line tonight. Their whole year is defined by this game, bro. Somehow, if they could extend it by winning this game, okay, cool. You got to win this game, though, to extend the series and at least get some momentum to say, okay, we won one. Let's put some fear in the Pacers. You know what I mean? We got to put some fear in these fools. The Pacers ain't got no fear. They're like, yo, we about to wrap them up again. Let me mute for a sec, y'all. We back. Had to mute for a second. Heard the music going by. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But you know, it's like the Knicks gave up the fight, man. It's like they scared of the Pacers, bro. Since the 90s, it's that stigma, that dark cloud, man. New York and Indiana, bro. They always got the best of us. Always. Even when Reggie Miller ain't there, they still doing the choking stuff. Still terrorizing us. Still terrorizing us with that choking, you know? Like, man, oh man. man, oh man. Here they come. I was hoping they got knocked out of the playoffs. The damn Pacers. I was hoping we didn't have to face them ever. hoping that. You know what I'm saying? Hoping that we had to face them. But here it is. Here we are. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping. I was like, oh man. I seen them like standings. I'm like, oh, they gotta face them next. I'm like, oh, here they go. Here they go. There they go. There they go. That was the problem there, facing them next. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, get all them hearts out my chat, bro. We don't do that here, boy. We don't do that here. We don't do them big gay hearts here, boy. I'm like, here they go. Oh, man. Y'all smash that like button. Y'all coming to the building. Appreciate y'all for being here, though. Y'all already know what it is. Running up my YouTube views, my YouTube algorithm. Whew. Sunday, man, this is a kickback day, you know what I mean? Sundays is always the kickback. Tomorrow, everybody barbecuing. It's Memorial Day type stuff. Everybody gonna enjoy themselves. You know, that's officially when summer begins to me. Memorial Day. That's when, you know, summer officially kicks off out here. You're gonna see all the beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I love my freedom, man. Freedom is the most beautiful thing you got, man. When you're free, you're not behind them walls. You got choice to, you know what I mean? You got choices. It's a beautiful thing, man. Choices is a beautiful thing. Intelligent decisions. You know what I'm saying? Intelligent mind, intelligent design. Got some, bro. Kickback Sundays, man. Yeah, you know, but what Papoose going through, all men went through, man. All men went through that. What Papoose is going through, bro, I've been there. I know exactly what he's going through. You know what I'm saying? You held a woman down for decades. And she, you know, one day she up and go cheats on you. Come on, man. Out the blue. And this ain't her first time. She did it multiple times. And then when you move on, she gets mad. She gets salty. She feels some type of way because the bounce back is always the sweetest. You know what I'm saying? The bounce back is always the sweetest. Especially when somebody try to play you for the fool And then they end up, you know what I'm saying, looking crazy. Because you were the garbage man. You were the garbage man. I'm with a world-class boxer who came out the victor. And not only that, Remy Ma, you got mad because I punched on somebody you was cheating on me with. I punched on somebody you was cheating on me with. Not only that, how you gonna get mad at that? I confronted you and you said it didn't happen. You said I would never sleep with him. He's beneath me. Whole time you was doing it. So he's a liar. You was a liar, Remy Ma. And that's one thing I dislike is liars. Especially if you're my woman. Kind of find out you was sleeping with the garbage man. So he's rock. Whoa, whoa. Ain't nothing wrong with being a garbage man. But Easy the Block Captain was trying to hide it like he's some Scarface or some big time hustler. That man been working his whole life, man. Ain't nothing wrong with having a job. But when you try to hide it, come on, man. Even Remy said that. He said he's a garbage man. Like, oh, snap. That went over a lot of people's heads. Garbage man. That went over a lot of people's heads, man. You know what I'm saying? Remy character is flawed? Yes, it's been flawed, my brother. Derek is been flawed. Papoose said this in her first. Papoose said he caught Remy in the bed with another woman. She was eating the woman out while her daughter was in the bed with them.
No.
Papoose walked in on them. He finally exposed that. So Remy, you know, was caught cheating with another girl while her daughter was in the bed with them. Ain't nobody knew that until Papoose said it, but she forced him to. And now you look at Remy like, oh shit, hold me mute for a second now. Yeah, Derek, man, she, you know what I mean? You remember, she been in jail for 6 years, so she probably been, you know, probably learned that in there. Probably got turned out in there. You know what I'm saying? Brought her home and, you know. Yeah, but I always said, you know, even Papoose was like, why him? You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, why she even, you know, he like that cornball. You know, even he was, you know, like if you're gonna cheat on me, at least get somebody better than me. That's my whole thing. Don't ever cheat and get somebody worse than me. I'm gonna look at you like that, that cornball. You know what I'm saying? You know, at least get some supermodel where I could be like, damn, you got that? Okay. You know, something like, you know, come on, man.
social media.
Yeah, like, you know, my thing is, man, just, you know, it's nasty, man. You just destroyed everything we built, and then you got the nerve to go on social media and said, I ain't contribute nothing. Who you think wrote all her? He said I wrote 90% of her hits, and I ain't take no money. I gave her all the, okay, that's contribution to me. That's more than contribution. That's, you know, that's making sure you got a successful career. See how nasty she is? You know, that's why she had the social media, to lie. Of course, you thought Papoose wouldn't speak this time. She like, nah, he ain't gonna speak. He ain't, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, Papoose ain't gonna say nothing. He finally spoke. He finally spoke. And then he exposed a lot, you know? It's a lot he told. Remy bars are in question. You know, Remy's whole life decisions is in question. She makes the worst life decision. For instance, that's K Shine. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? You destroyed that to date somebody who's under your husband. That's the worst life decision. Because then, even Papoose, after he beat him up, he found out he was blackmailing her. And he even said, yo, he's blackmailing you. You want me to do something about it? He was going to get him again. But, you know, her being blinded by whatever she's blinded by, they didn't even understand the gravity of the situation. And they got him on recording saying he's blackmailing her and all this stuff, man. And she's still with him. She's, you know, it's insane, bro. Like, wow. You see how females are. Females is, you know. That's why you really, you know. Word, even Papoose had a reflection. He said, yo, when everybody was cutting ties with her, you know, I didn't understand why. But I see why now. Even he had to reflect, like, oh, I see why everybody was not messing with you, Remy. Nah, he's not even messing. You know, he said you make enemies with everybody, even your family. He said your family love you, but do you love them? Wow, that's a question. Family love you, but do you love them? You threw them under the bus. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then, you know, she don't want to see him happy. 100%. You know, she said, I'm gonna keep dragging them. I'm gonna keep dragging you. I'm gonna drag you. Like, what? Oh, we enemies now. You know, you just can't go live your happy life with the garbage man. Come on, man. How are we enemies now? You know, you want to be free, go be free. Go be free. That's how I see it. She want to be free, go be free. This is rough. Yeah. So when I see Remy and Papoose break up, force, I'm like, wow, it's big. It's over. The truth is out there. It's out there now. Black love turned to black war. The black excellence turned to black confusion. They was preaching black love, and she said, I wasn't even on that time. It was just for you. I just try to make you happy with that black love crap.
Whoa.
She wasn't even on it. She exposing everything. She said, hey, black love what? She said, that was just for you, to make you happy. Just shut you up. Had you baited in, Papoose. She baited that man. And you could see the hurt in his face when he was doing that live. Look in his eyes like he was hurt, man. Yeah, man. She crushed him. Because I know he was thinking like, why him? Easy? You shook my hand, homie. You shook my hand, Easy.
Sleazy.
There you go. Sleazy the block captain. Perfect name for him. Sleazy. Man, that's his name right there from now on. Sleazy the block captain. That's a sleazy move, man.
Just add the S.
Word, that's it. Just add the S. His name's Sleazy, man. Sleazy the block captain. He said he's contemplating on killing you.
In the L.
He's lucky. He's contemplating on killing Easy, man. But, he came to his senses and said, I'm going to just beat him up. See, that stuff could warrant the other thing, death. Because a man to see red, he playing with his wife, man. I said, I had to put him down. I had to put him down. That's what he said. I got to put him down. Next time I see him, you know what I mean? It was already in his mind. When I see Sleazy, the block captain, I'm going to put him down. He happened to show up at an event with Remy. That he, you know what I mean? He put him down at the event. And he said that same night he put Easy down, Remy went with Sleazy, the black captain. She went and spent the night with Sleazy. Her daughter was crying for her. She didn't come home that night. She stayed out with Sleazy, the black captain. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, dudes like that, you know, nasty work, man.
Albert to Knicks.
Sleazy, the black captain.
It's no fun.
It's panicking for a second. Mute y'all. Whipper!
Come on, man. You pulling over. Fishing.
Word.
Can't knock him
Fishing. Got the Texas place too.
out. Texas license plates out of states.
Texas, baby.
It's a bad spot to throw a party.
Word. Yo. His brains ain't working.
Spectrum.
For real.
Cross the line. Then bust money. You respect the road. My man didn't pick, he dropped quarters, he didn't pick it up. It's crazy. That's all fuego.
Sleazy. Blotitious. Bacon.
Well, you see the design, right?
Mhm.
That shit's
Well, it just popped up out of nowhere too, and boom, like it's been there forever. That quick.
yep.
Yeah, what time it closed at 7:30? I like the whole thing.
I don't even know.
All right, y'all. I'ma holler at y'all, man. Give y'all an hour. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good one, man. Sunday. Yeah, but Remy Ma, you know what I'm saying? True colors is out for the world to see. So now y'all could, you know, even her fans, she lied to. Even Easy lied to his fans by saying it never happened. Then he came out and said, oh, we lied to y'all. Come on, man. Y'all hit the like button. It's your boy Kavion. And I'm out the building, y'all. Peace. Mod gang. Hey, how you doing?